Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Autopsy Simulator. We're going to be doing this for the home team here. I might actually have to just turn it down myself.
No, I'm turning it down. It's still too loud.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it on half. I said half.
No. There you go.
That didn't change much, but all right. So we're gonna check out this Tony video cassette.
Tony? All right.
Old Tony here. Not to be confused with another company's name that's oddly similar.
No idea what that would be.
Coney.
So I hear this is like supposed to be like, what's the other one? Mortuary assistant.
Mortuary assistant.
Yeah.
Office of the Medical Examiner, Beatsville. Dr. Jack Hadman is speaking. How can I help you?
Good evening, this is Kate Brooks. I'm not sure if you remember me. A few weeks ago, we talked about an article I'm working on.
And we banged it out.
I dropped by last Friday to speak to you, but you weren't working at the time.
Well, that was a different Kate. Sorry.
Pass on a note for me. I would like us to discuss the topic of...
I thought I had made it painfully obvious for the last time. No! Please don't call me again and stop inquiring about my wife. Damn journalists.
Ooh, he's wild.
Work. God damn
So
it.
angry.
I'm not in the best frame of mind to record a lecture for my students now.
But I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Broken. We're gonna leave my meds this time.
Check the bathroom for your pills. It's always a great thing when you're mixing pills.
Didn't clean up after himself.
Jimmy Dean. No, you can't. How do you? What is the bottle?
They definitely pay me too little for.
Okay. Hi, this is Kate Brooks, a reporter for the New Orleans Weekly. I couldn't find you at home, so I'm marting to suspect you're avoiding me, Mr. Hammerman. Dairy Way, as you know, we like to write our Owltide commemorating your wife's achievements. We would be delighted to talk to you about it. Along with this note, I'm also leaving my business card. Hope to find you at home or at the office. Regards, Brooks.
What the hell was she supposed? What was she going for here?
Daughter of Garth Brooks.
Could be.
Oh, well, that would have.
Nope. Making you read it like that.
It won't be needed for the next few months. Wednesday. It's not my favorite day, although it's certainly better than Monday.
Nice. Look at that piece of action there. Yeah. It was
better than Monday.
It was in another life.
Oh. Nope.
Okay. Look out now. Look out.
Awful. It would be good to finally repair the coffee machine.
Woodlands.
Woodlands Original.
Woodlands Original.
All right.
We can't look at that.
That's a good name for it.
It's not my favorite day.
Whoop.
Although it's certainly better than Monday.
Good God. Tequila, vodka, old Radlers.
Oh, yeah. Good old can of Radlers.
Another kidnapping this month.
How to break out of this vicious cycle. Well, stop paying your bills, I guess.
Kill yourself for one.
That is also a way.
That is also a way out. I mean, it's not the best way out, but it's,
We don't condone it.
No, I mean,
suggest it.
no, but
Oh.
who am I to tell people how to live their lives? You know what I'm saying?
I mean. Okay. All right. Oh wait. What story do we have about the couch?
But suitable for night shifts.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Bathroom.
How would my pills be in here?
Gross. And why wouldn't you clean this? It's disgusting.
Time to pull myself together.
Ibuprofen, baby.
2 of them.
And get back to work. I've already
Well, you know you're not supposed to take more than 6 within a 24-hour time period, so.
Well, a little brush. A little brushy brush.
I was wondering what you were doing. A little tingle tangle.
Here we go. Alright.
See, you didn't wash your hands yet.
Not yet.
I feel like that bathroom's going to give us issues.
Yeah.
These doors, yeah.
The death banyo, probably.
useful when I need to clear leaves from the gutters. But why in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Just leaves in the bathroom.
You just set the camera first.
Go home.
Take a lift.
This place is starting to look like a hoarder's dream, rather than a storage room.
Whoa, look at that one.
And now remember, Jack, don't forget to hit the record button this time.
Why would you? What is wrong with this guy? All right, well, here's a breaker box. That's going to be good to know.
Protected light, protected power.
Power.
I don't see any. They are flaky enough as it is.
Alright.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And that's just the office.
Hopefully
There
the
we go.
tripod is going to hold up.
That's what they call me.
Uh,
Oh,
Well-
good. The dingle dangle's censored already. That's good.
it's censored, yeah.
That's good. Bumblebee tuna.
Oh,
Now, I just have to get everything in frame.
Yeah, get all that in frame.
I mean,
This should be fine. November 20th, 1991. Time, 8:43 p.m. Recording for medical students from the University of Missouri. This autopsy is conducted by Jack Hanman. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the autopsy room. Today, you will have the dubious pleasure of following a full autopsy, step by step. For those of you who have already performed your first autopsy, this will refresh your basic knowledge. In
Thank
turn,
you.
For those whose knowledge is only theoretical, I advise not to watch this after a meal.
How do you have a theoretical autopsy idea?
theoretical. I don't know why there are donuts in here.
We got to eat and do it at the same time.
Yeah, but you eat a sandwich. No? Not going to check our 4 missed calls? No?
1991, we were introduced to such films as Silence of the Lambs, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, Point Break,
Scissors, syringe,
Hook,
magnifying glass, knife.
Beauty and the Beast came out, Thelma and Louise, The Rocketeer, bro,
Oh. Which
Teenage
fucking
Mutant Ninja
Fox
Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze came out,
Oh, this one.
Hot Shots. Man, 91 was great. Drop Dead Fred.
Let's start. Always wear an apron, mask, and gloves. Goggles are a must when the job is splashy. And in case of sharp accidents, it's worth having disinfectants at hand. It's true that you won't
Yeah?
get ptomaine poisoning straight away, but if your liver or kidney aren't doing well,
Like
you
mine
might
aren't.
end up with diarrhea.
I know those feels. All right, so step 1, mask up, bro.
Alright, I gotta get apron, mask, goggles, gloves, and
Gloves,
disinfectant.
disinfectant. Okay.
Alright, how do
I think you already have that.
Securing forensic evidence.
Do I?
It is difficult
Yeah,
to
you're already in
Oh.
your.
the original
Maybe I
condition
do.
of the deceased. Written and photographic documentation plays a vital role throughout the entire examination.
What a loser getting married in a hat like that.
And
then there's the guy.
But the World Wide Web has been I wasn't sure it would amount to anything, but the World Wide Web has been a blessing for speeding up my work.
All right, police evidence file.
The body was noticed by a station employee during the morning shift. Initially, he thought that someone had thrown some boots and a coat in a nearby ditch. It took
That looked like it had a body in him.
as the body of a man. He worked most of his life at the local port dealing with unloaded cargo. He was fired for being drunk and starting fights. His
Who
son
hasn't
was
been there
on his
before?
own.
You know,
His wife left him years ago.
we've all done it.
No contact with the deceased. The deceased was found on the outskirts of a parking lot at a gas station, where he often begged and persistently offered drivers to
Had a Texon.
What's this? No? Alright.
Signs of libation were found around the body. Empty bottles, traces of an inept attempt to start a fire, and a scattered makeshift blanket.
What's a makeshift blanket?
Um,
What would that be? Like some leaves and stuff that you just kind of throw in the way?
just whatever he could put
The
together.
deceased's name is Tobias Chambers,
$50.
locally known as Old Toby. Homeless and unemployed for at least a couple of years.
You think if I start going by my middle name, I can have people start calling me Old Toby?
That's it.
Probably.
That'd be cool.
Alright, so homeless,
T-Bone.
unemployed, working in a submarine coal mine. Okay.
It's worth remembering the context around the scene of a death. This allows you to better interpret any traces found on the body. I shouldn't start the procedure without gloves.
Yeah, that's a given. Yeah.
Now it's our turn to take some pictures for our files. If I can just remember where I left the camera. It's in here somewhere.
Easy, bro. Easy, bro. Don't destroy your desk turning around everywhere. I hear all of it.
Collection.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah, I hear all of it. All the banging, all of it. We either need to get you a bigger desk or...
Well, I wonder if I could have used a controller.
Ah, yeah, maybe.
Oh, we're already here.
Oh, we can wait and see.
There you are. I knew it was here somewhere. As I mentioned at the beginning, before we begin the internal examination, we need to document the cadaver and the condition it arrived in. We begin with a full body photo. Try and stick to the top-down rule, but this is not always possible. Let's keep in mind it's all about the legibility, not the perfect frame.
Oh, F.
Yep.
Voila. Now we move on to the next step.
Voila.
For traces. Take your time. Look at the corpse from different sides, from different angles, up close, and from a distance. You're looking.
You're right up underneath that gooch. Because that is definitely out of the ordinary. All pixely.
Oh, I guess you want me to zoom?
That's
There we go.
interesting.
Yep.
It will be necessary to check whether this injury was severe enough to cause damage to the brain.
What else we got?
That was the feetsies. Yeah. Ah.
Some wounds in the feet and signs of frostbite, probably because
Gross.
the shoes were too small. Hardened hands, worn out by physical work, and frostbite.
Kind of sucks to know that whenever I die, my wang is going to be out for everybody to look at.
How is this not one?
I think maybe because it just, goes with everything else. What about that scar right there on his tummy? Yeah.
Poorly healed wound. Looks old. I'll take a closer look later.
So you got to a bear fight.
Bear fight! Alright.
In a moment, we will check which of our initial observations will be worthy of further consideration. But before we get to that, I need to write down some basic data.
Gotcha. Pin the photos to the board.
Scalpel, scissors, syringe.
There we go.
Magnifying glass, knife.
Head,
Guess I forgot to
feet,
bring the knife.
stomach, general, hand. All right, perform the autopsy. They'll say autopsy at my autopsy. Okay, let's see here. Right side, tool wheel at hand. Okay. I guess you just go and stand there. Okay.
Personal information.
All right, this looks familiar.
Deceased was unclothed.
Mm-hmm.
Date. Okay. As you can see, I note everything down on previously prepared forms. Every pathologist must keep a detailed record of every step of the autopsy. This not only allows you to track the procedure, but
Okay.
also collates the results together, upon which you
I
make
feel like this is gonna be like
conclusions.
baby's first
So,
autopsy. Like we're gonna be able to do it
let's
ourselves.
take a closer look at the spots I photographed earlier.
I just think it's
For this,
ironic
you're
that
going to need a magnifying glass.
There's a couple
whilst
pixels there.
whilst it's pixeled, it's still
Yeah.
clear his wieners.
Yeah, they got that ween.
Areas with the magnifying glass.
Spot first. Here we can see frostbite on the fingertips. We can tell by the characteristic skin color.
Okay. All right. Also, it's blue.
It looks like a burn mark. No doubt painful, but it's not pertinent for this case.
Man, that's a good word. I like that word.
I can confirm the
Pertinent?
presence of ecchymosis on
Pertinent.
the deceased man's head. The appearance indicates the intravital nature of the wound. Add alcohol, which I can clearly smell,
Uh-huh.
and this was an accident just waiting to happen.
Poor man get bonked on the head, he did.
Definitely a painful mix of frostbite, abrasion.
That's so gross.
Blisters.
Mm.
Toby had been wearing
Hashtags
small
send
boots
feet.
for a very long time. If it were any at all. So far, there are a lot of superficial wounds. Only one serious injury to the head.
You know what other movie came out in 1991 that changed the landscape of how we know it?
Clifford Mannequin.
A little flick called Samurai Cop.
First, I marked the location of the head wound.
That's a good one.
Unfortunately, not in frost season yet, but high humidity, wind, and the inability to warm up can also be causes of frostbite.
Really?
Even though this type of wound didn't contribute to the deceased's death, we're still required to record it. If Toby's body was cold for a prolonged period, the frostbite could have resulted from the body's defense
Possible
reaction.
death causes.
Internal organs is more important than fingers, nose, or ears. As you can see, we don't have much to go on. Let's write down what
I
preliminary.
mean, he's got frostbite on two different things.
Yeah,
Various types of accidents are a common cause of death among the homeless and the elderly. Perhaps old Toby slipped and accidentally hit his head.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, there's a very good chance that
His body may
the giant bruise to the side of the cranium there.
The nights have been particularly nasty lately. We will check if there are any signs of freezing internally. This is of no interest to us. Since the deceased clearly smelled of alcohol, I'll add alcohol poisoning to our list.
Fall, freeze, alcohol. You know it's freeze whenever you cut him open. He's got those ice crystals inside, like you know those things that you get out of the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
Perform the rigor mortis examination. I think you just try to see if his fingers.
Well,
Yeah,
we take our deceased by the hand.
yeah. Try to lift it up.
easily raise it.
How Hitler? I mean, there we go. There we go. Yeah. There it is.
Oh,
You failed.
I guess so.
Now let it go. As you can see,
There we go.
the hand falls loose. Once
Definitely ain't no rigor in here.
must have occurred more than 72 hours ago. The police information appears correct.
You got to really be careful when you say that out loud.
Head trauma seems the most promising, so
Oh.
we'll start there. For this,
All right, let's get the skull saw. Yes.
Right.
All right.
This, I guess.
the cut is made from ear to ear.
Ew, ew, ew. Are you having to like click to keep it there, or like?
Yeah.
After which, we remove the skin and the top of the skull.
Yeah, that's a brain. Just pull it right on out of there.
You can see that the brain's cerebral gyri in both hemispheres.
Look at that sucker jiggle.
The brain looks good. Let's take a
Girl, back that ass up.
Some pathologists prefer to examine organs without removing them. However, for me, it's much more convenient to examine them on a board, which we'll do now.
Oh, snap, slice him open. Oh, just like the brain at the... Oh, there it is. Hey, buddy.
Holding a long, narrow blade knife in the dominant hand, we slowly cut the cranial nerves on
Oh.
both sides, all the time
Oh,
pulling the brain towards
you got to
us.
keep it inside. It's like that old Flash game stuff. You got to keep it inside the lines.
So far, so good.
Nice.
The hematoma seems to have had no effect on the brain.
And I'm going to come out and say it. That looks like cauliflower. So,
A little bit.
We can rule the fatal accident out as well.
clear grooves. All right.
Brain's
Oh.
in good condition, so we have no choice but to proceed to the internal examination of the other organs.
Why would you have just stopped if it was it?
Grab a scalpel from my kit. The incision should be in the shape of a letter Y. We use a deep cut to reach all the way to the ribs
Oop,
and to
oop,
penetrate the
oop.
abdominal wall.
Oop.
Derek, have some respect.
Well, I thought I did it all.
It's not deep enough. Sawing at it.
Well,
I think that's it.
It's not telling me what else I need to do.
I don't know either.
And begin cutting.
All right.
Oh, okay. We just missed a little
Back
spot.
and separate the skin.
Ew. Little Jack in the Box shows up. Hello. Pull it back further.
Eh. Eh.
Gross. With an empty hand, peel back the skin flaps. All right. Not to get no skin flappage here. Bring out your knife.
Doesn't
Cut
say
that little,
I
cut that little sinew that's right there. Cut that little nastiness.
think so.
Ew. You just stab it in him. You freak. How could you do something like that? I mean, there we go. All right.
To remove the ribs. We'll need the loppers for this.
Can I get to the ribs? I got bills to pay. Oh, ow.
Quite a satisfying crunch, for some anyway.
Yeah.
After removing the cartilage tissue,
Made me hungry for some puff corn.
you can see widespread black and tarry deposits caused by... Despite the tragic condition of the lungs, they are not the cause of death. Alice smoked too. It didn't kill her, but...
Cancer did.
What was I talking about? Lungs. Yes. Advanced inflammation.
She had lungs for days. Golf ball sucking lungs. Lungs with extensive black gray deposits, visible inflammatory changes, and excessive ascension of lung tissue caused by cigarette smoking. Lungs with advanced inflammation not related to the death.
What now? The syringe. Now's a good time to collect some samples.
You just toss that out the window.
Specifically 3. From the 5 milliliters of the left ventricle should do it.
Okay.
Vitreous humor analysis is very
I
indicating long-term alcohol abuse.
Guess so.
And then the babies? Oh, bladder.
10 milliliters of fluid.
Right, and the
Now we take our samples
babies.
to the centrifuge. But before I do that, I need to find my notebook. My dyscalculia means that I always double check the settings. Please excuse me while I run and fetch it.
My discounted philia made me want to check my settings. Ah, yes, things.
Covered in stains.
That's not
This
good.
under the microscope sometime.
Use the centrifuge. All right, you better still be okay. He's still on the table. That's good. Good to know.
Put all of the samples into the rotor.
All right.
Now we set the appropriate time and speed.
Is it on the the board? Clipboard? Not your clipboard. I'm sorry. Your whiteboard. Clipboard, microscope, no probes, pipe it. Nope, doesn't say. How are we just supposed to know? Or I guess you just turn the dials, huh?
Nope.
Oh, 15
15
minutes.
minutes at 70%.
Okay, let's roll.
Rolling, 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 rolling. All right, there they go. All right, the fugue is fuging.
Oh shit. The fuses again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks. This is the perfect time for Satan to show up. Well, let's go.
But trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I saw it.
Oh yes. The blood alcohol concentration. Let's see what we've got here.
Son of a... I saw it.
Everything's separated as it should. Our lab is closed until tomorrow.
Yeah.
Incident. However,
Incident.
considering that Toby's favorite eau de parfum appears to be ethanol, I'm guessing the results won't surprise me at all.
I hate this guy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, who uses eau de
We
parfum?
will now focus
Shut
on the
up.
cardiovascular system.
That's why your wife
Specifically,
died.
The heart.
What does it mean?
Well, I don't know.
And examine it closely. We look for dark hypoxic areas, clots, or other elements that.
Yeah, sucker jiggle around too.
At first glance,
Mhm.
it looks fine. The pulmonary trunk and aorta seem to be in good
Healthy
condition.
heart.
There are no pathological changes that would have contributed to Toby's death. Now let's take a closer look at the stomach. Size
Just
is
pop that
normal,
sucker out.
healthy, pink color, and as expected,
Some kind of ancient runes written on it
damage.
from Mesopotamia.
We must now cut it open. And
That looks like a duck. Like one of those like one of those take home
we will do it
ducks that people do.
contents do not spill out.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, cutting board. Cutting board. You gotta go cut it.
We open the stomach.
Oh,
with a greater
man.
curvature from the heart
You got this.
to
You
the
got
lower
this.
end.
You got this.
Oh,
Easy.
I already feel like there's something left inside.
Easy. Easy. Gentle. Cutting those corners sharp, son.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of room on my desk.
Read the reset. Okay.
Okay.
There it is.
Large amount of gas, small amounts of yellow, grayish food content, resembling some kind of meat.
Ew.
Deceased hadn't
Disgusting.
eaten in days, or the bulk of his stomach had already found a way out. Looks like I'll have to find the missing contents.
And we'll find the missing contents next time. That's a good way of stopping that. All right, what's up, nematodes? We're back. And we're about to finish this autopsy. Returning back to it.
Sure would amount to anything.
Um,
My web has been a blessing.
something's at work here. Saw some spooky.
A while since the eye wash in the
I don't know if you saw it, but I saw it.
Probably
I saw it.
now.
It's fairly quiet though.
Yeah, as of right now, it's been fairly quiet.
It's obvious. And the other is
The mortuary assistant,
suffocation.
80 things would have happened by now.
This to the list.
It's true.
Bind the deceased's neck. At first glance, the trachea looks
Blow
normal.
into it.
Same result. The external inspection doesn't tell us anything. This
Burp,
stuff
burp,
will
burp,
shut
burp,
up
burp,
Trey.
burp, burp. They say if you blow into it, you can sound just like him.
Yikes.
That's how it works.
Could have been asphyxiated.
While cutting such a small organ as the trachea, we must make a precise incision.
So we must use a metal
We
tray.
must hold the scalpel as we would a pen.
Oh, so
And after
gross.
careful examination and deduction, we've got it. A clogged trachea. It's time to summarize the whole thing.
Oh, he choked. Huh?
So it seems.
Based on the report and preliminary documentation, it's safe to assume that the deceased passed out after consumption of alcohol and then fell asleep on his
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Then
Same thing happened to the lead singer of,
airways causing death. That's why we don't forget about the
Man,
position at dawn.
I forgot the name of the band now. Drowning Pool.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that's what happened to him. Yeah. Yeah. Let that be a thing here, guys.
And now it's all clear. The death was
If you were out with your friends.
signature that
Oh,
we
oh, oh.
saw.
You can do your own?
But for us, this is not the end. First, the dead body needs to be cleaned up.
D-Man. Hell yeah. Smiley face.
Terrible, but funny. All right.
But,
We will need
like I was saying, that is a lesson. If you're going to go drinking with your friends and they're going to pass out, put them on their side. Put them
Yep.
on their stomach. Something like that.
And then we sew the deceased back up.
Needle.
Using the baseball stitch technique. This stitching method is very strong and quick to do.
Damn, that's quick.
There it is.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Leave the
Now we
body.
say goodbye to the deceased and put them safely in the fridge, ready for the next stage of their journey.
All right, Toby. We're going to miss you and your wang dangling. Whoa, get up in there.
God, I'm tired. I'll drop these samples off at the lab on the way to the bar.
Hell yeah. Dude just died from asphyxiation for being drunk. Let's go get drunk.
Go, Stephen. I don't feel like drinking alone today.
Not even gonna wash my hands. Just gonna walk out.
Just gonna just straight leave. Hello?
Oh.
Ah! They little skull baby. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh no. I haven't made my boner jokes yet.
Oh.
Oh, okay. There, yeah. That's a lot of, yeah. Yep.
It's not liquid at all.
It's
It makes up one solid mass.
I think the devs thought this was gonna be scary. No.
Just sinking into the skull pool. Skull pool, new band name.
Skull Pool. That's a great name for a band. I was scared. Were you scared? I was frightened. Chapter 1, babies.
Forgive me.
Huh?
What?
Oh yeah. First of all, who leaves a full like bowl of pasta down there?
Fuck.
Same guy that goes to sleep with his tweed pants and boots on.
And Tim's on.
Alice didn't like this portrait.
Oh.
It's good to have something for a rainy day.
Whoa.
Hmm.
It's all just $1 bills. It's just 800 wrapped around it.
Yeah, I get it.
I wasn't able to support her through this.
Ooh.
09, yeah.
1986.
Till death do us part.
Homie needs to get over some issues quick.
The coffee didn't wash off the writing.
Mm.
And that she said yes.
Oh my God, get over it.
She got it for her first day of work.
Hey, you know what?
Broke it the same day. She said it was for
At work, coworker is
It's always good to have something for a rainy day.
he is using those kind of fountain pens. And I tried it out one day. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, fountain pens are alright.
You know what? I should get into making video games. I want to make a video game that's a scary like this, where you don't have a tragic past.
It's been almost
You
a year.
you don't have anything really like sad happen to you. You're just an outstanding citizen with a perfectly normal wife and life, and you just
So much light everywhere.
went to the wrong place at the wrong time. Like what was that one movie that was like that?
Some days, I just feel
Dark and the Wicked.
work.
I think that was it, where it was like, yeah, the father died or something like that, but
Indispensable element of every office.
it was just
I should really try and read it.
unfortunate that like it was going to happen. What was happening in that movie was going to happen, but it was
Yeah.
just unfortunate that the people went there at that time, and so it was just like, oof, that sucks.
Alright, so we've got
You wasn't
tons
spectacular.
of pictures of her. I can't zoom in. Yeah, so doing well. We something, we bake cakes. Go for the
Jugular,
force it,
sweep
and
the leg.
once a week their uncle takes them fishing. Change of environment is good for them. You should join us. Kids really want to hug their mom. Okay, Jesus. All right.
The view isn't spectacular, but does the car look familiar?
Because the world is full of them.
I don't think you can use that as a way of going. On the downside, you're sorry.
Where's the bathroom? Daddy's got to pop some more pills.
Daddy's got to pop some pills and drink some booze.
The defective jack away.
Go.
It's a shame these won't help with my hangover.
That is a shame.
Yeah, I'll shower later.
Okay.
The fucking phone.
That's how I feel at work every day.
I know I'm late. I'll be there soon. It's not like the dead are impatient.
They are.
Alice? Who is this?
It's Charlotte Graves.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you. I thought
Thought you were my dead wife. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just thought you were. Yeah.
Too. How is everything? We haven't talked since, you know.
Well, there are good days, and there are bad days. What can I say? At least I can hide away at work.
Well, you always were the most comfortable in the dissecting room. Listen, I have an unusual request.
All right, Charlotte. I'll let you look at it, but it's $50 to touch.
Curious, I just wanted to ask. Do you have any pictures of Alice? Maybe one where the two of us are together? I'd love to have something to remind me of her.
I guess. I'm not sure. I'll look through her things.
Thank you. I'm sorry to trouble you with this. All this can't be easy for you.
I'll get through it somehow. I've been meaning to sort
Somehow I manage.
Have you asked Stephen if he has anything?
Yes, I spoke with him this morning. He said he gave everything to their mother and that I should ask you.
I see.
Jack, I know you're trying. That you cope somehow.
So,
Steven's there
yep,
for you.
somehow I manage. And a picture of Jack with his hands crossed in the front of the autopsy simulator.
You want him to reminisce about Alice. Talk.
I really should go now. I overslept, I'm late for work, and I still have some errands to run on the way.
Got to pick up more Jack and more pills.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Look for something and send it over. Thanks for the call, and bye.
Oh, do you have my address?
I'll find it.
Not on hand.
Nah, I know where you live.
Yeah, I could always just.
292 Browning Lane, apartment 432, Johnson City, New York, 13790.
Got it. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yep, I'll
Gotcha.
just remember all of that.
Yeah, I got you. Scruff McGruff, Chicago, Illinois, 61652.
Me too. And that's okay. Really, no problem.
Thank you. Take care, Jack.
Get a Regal on?
It was nice to hear you.
Get a wriggle on?
That's what my current
Oh,
Well,
thing
that was
is.
a bit unexpected.
current price. Yeah, you gonna get a wriggle on, shall we? There you go. Wriggle it.
I'm not in the mood for music lately.
Wiggle with it.
Wiggle, wiggle it. Stop. Oh, wiggle with it. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. Gotta find a photo first.
I'm not in the mood for music lately.
Oh. Cause baby, when I think about you, I think about you. Yeah, Homer, you actually wrote this song? Yep, for Princess Di.
They certainly have.
Burn it. Burn it. Burn.
Fuck yeah, dude, that song's great. Awful lot of pictures of this broad. What happened?
No idea.
Why was that? Why did the string start up?
An indispensable element of every office. I should really try and read a few of these.
Yes,
Some days.
medical books.
It hurts too much to look at these, but I can't throw them away.
Is that your front door just wide the fuck open?
Probably.
We're not worried about this?
Nope. Don't ask questions.
Well, maybe that's why the freaking roving stuff was happening. Is the door was wide
Probably.
open. We gotta be more, we gotta look at our environments a little better.
Ah, here we go. I bet that's one. If I could click on it.
No, I think that's for the others. I think that's for the other side. Yeah.
Some days, I just feel like setting fire to all this paperwork.
Hell yeah, dude.
With it. The remnants of last night's binge with Stephen. I'm not sure if it's still edible.
Yeah, so we're seeing on the other side. So, oh, JFK.
No. No. No.
Wedding photo. That's Alice. Looks like a dude. Fridge.
Menu for today: dinner in town and takeaway coffee.
Close that door like an 18th century townhouse.
Whatcha?
Well, I guess Charlotte just needs to get her ass over here and find a picture herself.
Yeah, because I'm getting tired of looking.
Yeah. I feel like it'd be on the wall. Like, in front of you. Yeah, I feel like it'd be that wall. You know, with pictures of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't grab any of them.
And an envelope, which I have yet to see.
And an envelope. Yeah. See if anybody out here has got anything. Hey, y'all got any pictures of my dead wife and her friend?
Alice used to take smoking.
Oh, hang on.
Cigarettes less harm.
Why would he be saying something about that? Maybe check that drawer over here. What's that?
Lighter.
Oh, okay. Now, does spacebar skip the task, or does it make you skip in real life? I guess not.
Doesn't do anything.
It'd be good if you could skip. That'd be great. Huh.
They certainly have more will to live than I do.
Bedroom. It's in the bedroom.
They certainly have more will to live than I do. Time flies, and probably doesn't have to get up to work.
I went looking. There we go. So you're right. To your right. Hidden compartment right there, the thing. And then look at the bottom one. See, you got a bottom drawer to it.
Oh.
And Charlotte in Amsterdam.
1975.
Like they've known each other for so long.
All right. That was literally like one of the top things on Steam. Stuck on Alice's photo.
Nice.
People were just like, yeah, bedroom. It was like, oh, hidden compartment. Didn't see that. All right, I guess we just need to find a envelope.
It would be better if Charlotte had this. It deserves to be on display and not
Oh, right there, right on top of your desk. That's an envelope in it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, time to go to work.
Just drop that on the floor. To work. Yeah, you opened the door that time. Yeah.
Oop.
I should grab some coffee and aspirin on the way.
Nah,
it's fine. You'll be fine.
You
Can't get hungover if you never stop drinking, homie.
Fluorescent tube.
It's true.
All right. What are we walking to the wall for?
What do you mean?
That's mailboxes, yeah.
Standard correspondence consisting of bills, advertising leaflets, and pious reminders about the
Erie Bulba.
Standard correspondence consisting of bills.
I guess the mailbox that once you put it in is going to be outside
And pious reminders about
on your way to work.
end of the world.
Yes, a locker is out of service. It's
Yes.
either open or closed. I don't. Yeah. What you doing here, big guy?
Huh?
What you doing?
Trying to get out.
There you go.
Wanted to go out the front door.
This is the front door of the back side of the building.
Clearly not. Of course, I don't
There's the
drive.
mailbox.
Bet I drive one of these pieces of shit.
I bet you don't drive at all. I bet you walk.
Take the bus.
Charlotte. Okay. All done here.
Nom 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 nom. Thank you for the bill.
Huh?
Oh, damn squirrels.
Told you. Told you I drive a lame car.
Damn.
This old caddy.
Well. I'll brave it for tonight.
Yeah.
Too bad.
You talk about this boat on wheels? Classic.
Swinger wide.
I had a swinger wide with all my girlfriends. It's fine.
Ah!
Nice and fresh is also what I said when I got done swinger wide. All right. Go to the orifice.
Good evening, Mr. Ridley.
Who's Mr. Ridley?
The timesheet handman.
Oh, there's someone. Oh. Hey.
Hey there, fella.
Hey, Mr. Ridley.
So I'll just go in.
Corpses have more personality than this guy.
Time machine, Mr. Hammond.
Christ. Who leaves the window open in the middle of November? So I better check the answering machine.
Satan. That's who.
Oh, now suddenly we care about the answering machine?
Hi, Jack. I dropped by a little early today. I left the body with Ridley in the corridor. He wasn't sitting in the locker then, so maybe he'll even throw him into the room. Well, how are you doing? Yeah, I mean, it's your first birthday without her, and... I still have a hangover, and you know me, I run to the John like the neighbor's fucking dog. You know, today I slipped on his shit again. That fucking furball. He always has to shit next to my car. Anyway, I can't come over in the evening, but we'll catch up on the weekend, okay? Bye.
First,
I almost forgot. Charlotte called me this morning. She asked about you, so answer your calls, Jack. This time it's not a reprimand for being late.
That's part of the curse. I wonder when this clown will learn to look under his feet.
Like the old muffin.
Today. I actually forgot it was today. Alice baked me muffins like these every birthday. A treat for later. I always crave something sweet after a section. Okay, joke's over. Apron, gloves, and...
what was the joke? That were pitiful? I don't... All right, apron.
Oh, man. I remember you. You were on that talent show. What was your name again? I need to order another batch of these. I've got to remember to do that later. And that's the whole point.
Oh, it's a lady. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Steven laughs at me for recording everything. He says I have a bigger collection of stuff like this than most of the creeps he's caught.
Well, I mean,
November
you should
21st,
want to record everything, right?
1991. Time, 9:30.
Yeah, I would think so.
The autopsy is conducted by Jack Handman, lecturer for the Medical University of Missouri. After yesterday's lecture, you should already know the ins and outs, so today we'll be consolidating our knowledge. So, where do I start? That's right, police folder.
That's right. You stupid idiots. Samantha Barker.
Yes, Samantha Barker. Now remember, there's probably going to be a lot of chatter about this.
Okay.
Found in her own apartment by police patrol. Officers were called by a concerned friend of the deceased, who had been unable to contact Barker for several days. During the interrogation, a friend of the deceased admitted that Samantha never got to grips with the sudden fame that came after winning such a high-profile talent show.
Then what did you expect?
After her first album, commercial success, she was hit with a creative drought. She suffered panic attacks and severe sleep problems. Drugs and medication came into play.
I mean, I guess it's different for different people, I guess.
The deceased was found in her own apartment, in a semi-recumbent position on an armchair. Large quantities of alcohol and empty packets of sleeping pills were also found in the apartment.
I mean, I feel like if, say, for some reason this channel was like explode, right?
When questioned,
And it's like, oh, all this popularity and stuff like that. I mean, okay.
Happy and relaxed. She also quit
But I
drinking
guess
alcohol.
not everybody's like that.
Mentioned something about rehab. The friend also admits that there was no indication of an impending tragedy.
Tragedy.
Turgid.
Well, let's see what settled this matter. As you can see, the body is fully clothed. Therefore, before we move on to photographic documentation, okay.
All right.
Now we can continue with the examination. Again, begin by taking photographs of the cadaver. I guarantee that over time it will cease being embarrassing for you.
Oh, it's about like getting the giggles out.
Photograph the whole body.
Yeah, I assume.
And now, any suspicious-looking marks or wounds.
All right. Would you? I mean, we're giggly because we're playing this game, but like, do people actually? Would they actually get giggly? Be like, it's a dead person. I mean, that's disgusting.
Probably.
Yes.
I wouldn't forget. I wouldn't think about the neck. That looks like a good choking garroted wire right there.
Interesting. Very uneven. We need to investigate this.
And then the feet.
Well, there's even more here.
Looks severely like underfed. And then
You don't get such bruises from a normal contusion. A few we will need to look into here.
I'm just waiting for Ice-T to walk in with his ponytail and be like, shit. All right, here we go. Autopsy time.
Notes prepared. Time to take a closer look.
Inspect the areas of concern with the magnifying glass.
And here's something interesting. The skin of the deceased is covered with numerous blisters. Some of them are ruptured. Others still contain fluid residue.
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
The number of bruises suggests that there may have been some kind of tussle. Some furrows have imprinted more strongly, others less, as if someone was, undecided.
Oh, like doing it but then not doing it? Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Well, I hope everybody's eating while they're watching this.
Caused by either a very heavy blow or by some
Don't
internal
think
issues.
they would, but you never know. Oops.
Poke. Feet. Yeah.
More numerous blisters. We have some leads to investigate here. Let's write this down.
All right. Clipboard mannequin. All right, we got the neck,
On the neck of the
shoulder.
deceased, we can see clear furrows, indicating that strangulation may be the probable cause of death. Given the condition of the deceased, It's difficult to tell immediately whether the bruises were the result of a struggle or perhaps the result of iron deficiency. Currently, it's difficult to say.
Did you get bruises like that from an iron deficiency? I'm not a doctor.
Kind of internal bleeding.
That I don't know.
Although it's easier to have abrasions on your feet, but the number and size of the blisters suggest that it's probably a matter of barbiturate poisoning.
Barbados poisoning? Or barbiturate? So we got that hand, yeah.
In general, such blisters usually appear in the case of mechanical abrasions, but due to the place of occurrence, they should be excluded. The most likely cause of such skin changes is the high concentration of barbiturates in the body. I'll add barbiturates to the list of necessary
The hell is a
tests.
barbiturate?
Some kind of blisters, I guess.
Any class of sedative and sleep-inducing drugs derived from barbituric acid.
The organs, we can easily verify whether there was internal bleeding or whether the deceased
So like
was suffering from
Xanax
something.
and...
Given the testimony of the victim's friend, I add alcohol poisoning to the list of potential causes of Miss Barker's death. A blood test will no doubt quickly verify that hypothesis. But first, I'll check for external traces. For this, we use the good old UV lamp.
Ambien, that kind of stuff. We're learning today's.
At the whole body, UV rays will reveal any traces. The area around the right hand clean.
What are we looking for here? Semen?
There's nothing here.
Any kind of something for external analysis.
Feet. I mean, yeah, you still gotta do it. Said the right hand was clean. And clean. Are you going too fast?
Think so. I would think it would just be like, oh, you passed over it.
The left hand seems to be fine. No marks. Well, nothing to surprise us here. Now gently, we take the deceased by the hand. And we check for rigor mortis.
Up. Is that a click and hold to get it in the same position?
Yeah.
Again, the hand falls freely. After yesterday, you should know what this means. Since we don't have a definitive lead, we will examine all the key organs one by one. So, I'm starting the internal inspection.
Alright, here we go.
I dissect
Start it
the
up.
skin of the deceased.
Missed a section. Yeah. That right side. Right there, yeah.
Damn it.
And I
There we
proceed
go.
to deflect the skin flaps. Compared with yesterday's body,
Ugh.
the deceased has only now for the ribs.
Oops.
Get them
What
crackers.
do we have here? Or rather, what don't we have? There is certainly no sign of internal bleeding. Sometimes regarding bruising, it doesn't take much. My wife was constantly banging into furniture, walking into door frames. That's a wonder.
Yeah, all right. That's not you know.
Before I disembowel the deceased, I will take samples for toxicological tests to determine the alcohol content in the body. I just need my syringe.
Okay.
Just to be sure, I'm taking samples from 3 organs: the eyeball, the heart, and the bladder. Analysis will rule out, or confirm, alcohol poisoning as the cause of death.
Damn it.
What happens when you like, do you like misclick or something?
Yeah, sorta.
All done. I'll transfer these to the centrifuge.
To the fuge!
What was it?
And
15.
another reason why you need to bring your frickin' notebook.
Yep, and for some reason I'm leaving it at home all the time.
Always forgetting
In
it.
the office.
My notebook. Numbers have never been my strong point. It's probably why I regularly forgot birthdays and anniversaries. I'm lucky Alice always forgave me.
All right, still there. Good. All right, what does the old notebook say?
Here.
All right.
Jack does it with this old thing. Handle with kid gloves.
15 and 70 still, huh?
What it says. Or not.
Oh, wait. Presence of alcohol in the blood. Are we trying to do a... Okay, we were trying to check the presence of alcohol. Okay. I just saw this other stuff over there on the side. That was a little bit different, so. Start the
Started
fuge.
the centrifuge. Let's see what results come out.
All right, let's go start the feud.
The lab
It's already started.
So, fucking hell! Ridley, Mr. Ridley. Where is he? The fuses
Well.
need resetting. Fuck it.
All right, here comes
I
Satan.
swear there was a flashlight in here.
We know where the breakers are at, Mr.
Whatever. I know where the switches are anyway. First the right, and then the left.
All right. Flick it on. No, he said right, then the left.
I was clicking it.
Jack. And voila.
And Viola.
Sounds delicious.
She's not there.
What?
What?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What's happening?
Work in peace.
Gotta go answer your phone.
Damn it.
I feel like we missed something. Yeah, because the door was open. I mean, we didn't look in. You're like, I just want to do autopsies. I don't care about anything else.
Exactly.
Jack Hanman speaking.
Easy, why so rude?
Steve? Sorry, man. This place is falling apart, and Ridley won't even lift a finger to help. You just can't work here.
Did the centrifuge strip the fuses again?
Yeah, eventually everything's gonna go up in smoke.
Look on the bright side. It's a free cremation with your autopsy.
Jesus, stop it. That shit pisses me off.
Okay, sorry, Jack. Anyway, I'm calling to ask how
Free,
the
you
autopsy's
say?
going. Soon there'll be journalists sniffing around for info, so best be ready.
I'll whiz through this in a couple of hours. It doesn't look like a complicated case to me. More of a formality. The report will be available in the morning.
Sounds great. Thanks. Phew. How's your head?
Well, my head seems better than yours. On the way to work.
Holy fuck. Jack, turn on the radio.
What? What's happening?
Quiet.
A 3-car police convoy was involved in an accident near Pete's Bay Bridge while transporting prisoners to Orleans Parish Prison. At the moment, we do not know the exact number of victims or whether any of the convicts escaped. However, the scale of the accident indicates a large number of victims, possibly even fatal ones. Police are on their way to investigate the incident and secure the area. We know that the injured prisoners are on death row. The police were to transport them to their execution, which was to take place tomorrow morning. Many of them are very dangerous criminals. We will report on the matter on an ongoing basis, so stay tuned with us.
Thank you, TikTok woman's voice.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Steven, was Red Pete one of the passengers? He was, wasn't he? What if he survived?
I have to go. They want me on site.
What if he survived?
I gotta go. Talk to you later, okay?
Who?
Fuck.
Heck if I know.
Pills. I need my pills. You heard him, Jack. A serious accident. Lots of victims. He's definitely dead. Yes. Nothing's going to happen.
You with the same gloves on?
Christ.
Come on, man.
Get back to work.
Disgusting.
You don't care. You don't want them to get that last second infection.
What?
See what happened. Why'd the door shut? Oh well, that's
See,
okay.
just shut.
Well, I mean the orchestras keep pounding up.
Yeah, it did do that.
Technical break. At least I know I can pursue a career as a janitor if I need to. my own but trusted centrifuge. All right. Let's see if we were able to get anything out of this piece of crap.
You're
What?
like, yeah, who gives a fuck about the radio?
Pretty
Let
much.
it happen.
And miraculously, yes.
All right.
The signals did spin. I'll transfer them to the chromograph in the lab.
Place the samples into the rack. Thank you.
Hey yo!
Gotta find the rack. Anytime now.
A considerable collection.
I bet it's one of those things that's not in this room.
Poor soul. I get cases like this more than any other.
You think so?
Yeah, or else it'd be somewhere around here.
But I don't think it's blood and stuff. I don't think we take it out of here.
I mean, I don't know of any other rack.
Right?
My own but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests.
Yeah, that's not in here.
An autopsy.
It would
Well,
be just a. It would be just a little test tube rack.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Huh.
But you'd be on the place to the right. Yeah, there we go.
Ah, the lab. Okay, that makes sense.
Let's load this up.
Here's
like that.
rack. But they don't want that one. They want a specific one.
I placed the test tubes in the rack.
That one. All right.
Now, just take 5 milliliters from each.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Undo that. Action. Oh, yeah, I gotta set it up apparently.
Yeah, I set that to 5 mil.
precisely.
All right.
And the next.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Five more.
That's cool. This is actually how it happens. That's kind of cool.
All right.
Shit. There we go.
I should probably go down into it, huh? There we go.
Put the prepared sample into the machine.
Into the chromatograph. Ah, power went out again. Oh no.
Let's see what we have here. The results indicate that the deceased did consume alcohol shortly before her death. However,
Okay.
this is not an amount that could cause poisoning leading to death. Just slight inebriation.
Just enough to feel good, you know. A good
Enough to
driver.
make some bad decision.
Yeah.
I can return to the body and continue the rest of the examination. The chromatograph results show that we can eliminate alcohol poisoning from our list of potential causes of death. However, remember that alcohol can affect the functioning of the entire body. It disturbs the heart rhythm, accelerating its rate, and dilutes the blood. Which
Again?
may result in more severe bleeding in the event of an accident. Also remember that alcohol affects the metabolism of drugs in the liver, which I'll now look at in more detail.
Pull them out.
First, I'll pick up the
Oh.
syringe again. I'll take samples from the liver and the heart to test the concentration of barbiturates in the body. That's enough. I'll do the test later. I'd best not try my luck
Alright.
with the centrifuge right now. Now I remove the liver. No lesions. However, it is slightly enlarged. Perhaps it's a slight inflammation or drug-induced damage. It may also be the result of the deposition of substances from drugs. Let's check the weight of the organ.
Okay. I'm gonna say 5 pounds.
6 pounds, 3 ounces.
6 pounds 3 ounces. All right.
In the scale.
Oh, we were way off.
Weight is
Way off.
100 grams. The liver is enlarged.
All right. Well, we lost that one.
I'll move on to a cross-sectional study. Perhaps the enlargement is the result of early cancerous changes. The blade glides through smoothly. I don't feel like I'm encountering any changes with an unusual structure. No steatosis or cirrhosis. The liver is actually quite clean inside.
Looks like you're about ready to chop that up, put it on some
The liver is
crackers,
basically healthy. We only need
Maybe.
use alcohol.
get some
The question is
pate out of it.
drugs or other substances. I move on to the heart.
The sexiest organ.
At a glance, we can see signs of a
But
heart
when
attack.
it's upside down, looks like a big old booty.
Definitely too young to have a heart attack due to natural causes. The liver is enlarged, not from alcohol poisoning, and the heart looks like it has collapsed. So, I guess we need to go to the centrifuge and check for these barbiturates. The last time I saw this kind of poisoning was a few years ago. I better check the data in my notebook. He was a
Centrifuge,
nice guy. He took his medication and forgot about it. So he took another pill. He forgot again and took another one. All right.
Oh, okay. Presence of barbiturates. So let's go to the notes.
Just
Uh, Okay. Blood alcohol, blood alcohol content, carbohydrate, sufficiency, transfer. Change page. Oh, E and Q. 10 minutes,
Ah.
75%.
There we go.
We close the centrifuge and pray that it doesn't trip anything again. It looks like our luck is in. We can take the samples to the lab now.
All right.
I wonder how she was able to get a hold of these drugs.
It said
Okay, 2 samples. this
6.
time. 6 milliliters each.
Nice. I remember it. Too much.
A little bit, but it'll be alright. I'm gonna set it to
like-
12.
Bacon and a cake, brother. We got to be right on.
Nah, it'll be fine.
I'd be more worried about all these dust molecules flying around so much around all this equipment. It's things that we need to have.
Well,
Right.
let's see how much of it we find.
All right.
Nothing surprising. Significant amounts of phenobarbital metabolites of hepatic origin.
What?
Looks like I'll have to check the contents of the deceased's stomach. The test showed that the collected blood contained enough barbiturates to cause cardiopulmonary collapse. The question now is whether it was an accident or a deliberate act. I'm proceeding to examine the stomach. Before extraction, I ligate the entire organ to prevent its contents from spilling out. Okay, I'm now cutting out the organ, which will move to the board for dissection.
You got it. I know what the cause of death was. She's missing a stomach.
Are full of surprises.
She
She ain't got no stomach.
ain't got no stomach. Whew. We wanted sliced, not flayed.
Same thing.
But not this time. We see remnants of undigested food and a
Good
dense
Lord.
mass of pills. You don't take this many drugs by accident.
No, I guess you don't.
Length and width normal. No obvious pathological changes. Undigested drugs found in the stomach of the deceased. The direct cause of death was probably an overdose. I'll check the rest of the organs. And
What is
then
that
the
big old
nervous
thing
system.
sticking
We'll
out
see how
right there?
significant the marks on the neck are for those
That?
Yeah, that, yeah. What is it?
No idea.
Lungs are normal, no lesions. The victim was probably a smoker, but was unlikely to be in any serious danger.
Okay, lungs are out. Trachea.
The deceased's trachea is normal.
All right.
Patency. No food or fluid.
All right. And
The deceased's
intestines.
intestine is normal. No clear pathological changes. Abdominal cavity checked off. We can check the brain.
There you go.
Hmm.
I make a cut to open the lid of the victim's skull and remove the brain.
Easy.
Nailed it.
Brain is normal.
Couple of giant gashes through it.
Oh, I need to dissect it on a board.
Yeah, she got no brain. That's what's happening here.
You ain't
Using a
got
knife,
no
I
legs.
carefully cut through the brain tissue. I peek inside a bit, and I don't think there's anything worth noting.
Easy. Easy.
As expected, the deceased's brain is in excellent condition. No discoloration or changes due to hypoxia. There is still the matter of the marks on the neck. They look superficial, but who knows? Maybe the spinal cord has been severed. I need goggles and a saber saw. I think the goggles were in the desk drawer. Oh. Alice.
Why are you bringing up your wife, bro?
I don't think he can help it.
Saw. Fuck. I don't see it here. Oh. I know. I probably left it in the basement after its last cleaning.
Oh, okay. In the basement, is it?
Where else do you put saws?
Tool shed?
Mr. Ridley, I need a key to the basement.
It's in the social room.
Why is the key lying at the... never mind. Thank you.
Hey, Hammond.
If only he could put that much enthusiasm into his work. I get the feeling that searching through this rubbish is more pathogenic than working with corpses. Please, may this be the last trip.
All right.
No.
To the basement.
Basement? Where would I be?
I bet you it's going to be outside.
Okay.
Yeah. One of those places where you got to go out to go down, or maybe through there. Oh, no.
Fuck. Why did the prison convoy have to get into an accident? Jack, take a deep breath. Deep, pleasantly cool breath. You're nearly finished with the autopsy. Then you can go home and rest.
All right, so that's okay. All right. Yeah, see, here we go. We're outside.
Okay.
Take the saw.
I don't know why you'd have it set up like this, but you could.
Right.
Fuck! It's jammed! Doesn't anyone do maintenance around here? Damn hatch. Damn wet Pete. Will I again? Will I? If only.
Oh, yeah, this is great. There it is.
Yeah.
Ah.
Hey there, big fella.
Bone saws ready.
Easier if I put these away properly.
Nah, that's gonna stay open. It's clipped through the other boards. It's locked there forever.
And like clockwork, he's already sleeping. Sorry for the short interruption. I hope you all took the opportunity to grab some coffee. And now that I have everything I need, I'll move on to reviewing the spinal cord.
Oh. Ow! Whoop. Hit a snag. A quick time event.
Hey.
The spine is removed. I can see
Flawless victory.
it was not covered. This shows that apart from the marks around the neck, hanging didn't negatively affect the condition of the deceased. Ladies and gentlemen, Almost over. Now,
Also to show that you could just about get inside of a
correct
body.
cause of Samantha Barker's death was a
Yeah.
heart attack resulting from an overdose of barbiturates.
All right. Cause of death.
Traces found on the body suggest that the overdose was a deliberate act, following a failed attempt to hang herself. The autopsy found no evidence or genetic materials indicating that death could have been the result of an attack. Third-party involvement must be excluded.
All right. So this was a suicide, huh?
Was it? Or was it an accident?
After the first unsuccessful suicide attempt, hanging, the deceased woman decides to overdose on barbiturates, which results in a heart attack and death. No evidence of third parties. So yeah, suicide.
Autograph, and we can start sewing.
Gotta keep it official. And there we are. Perfect.
In the 1950s and 1960s, the use of barbiturates for suicide was actually quite common. I think it was most talked about after the death of Marilyn Monroe. At home, it was a help and comfort. On death row, a farewell to the convicts. Well, we're done for today. Thank you for your attention.
Leave the head just off.
Day. I can feel those hunger pains coming on. I guess I'll have to pick something up along the way. Gloves in the trash. Leave the apron for cleaning. Now I can go. Camera. I didn't. A nightcap will do me good.
I'm just gonna turn it off.
I guess he just said, screw it, I'll just let the tape run.
Yeah.
He's like, I could have, it's
Not
5 steps the other
worth it.
direction. It's not worth it.
Good night, Mr. Ridley. The police will pick up the body and accompanying documentation in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Good
I
talk.
guess there are actually 2 things in this world you can be certain of. Death and Ridley's reluctant attitude.
And taxes.
Alright.
And the
You
taxes.
did, and you did not take off the gloves.
Nope.
Just straight
Driving home
left.
with them on.
Just death all over you.
I guess I should have brought my jacket to work. This block can be quite intimidating when it's so quiet. Almost there. Stephen didn't want to go out for a drink tonight, so I'll drink my whiskey in the company of my TV.
Jesus, guy, you got a problem.
Muffin. Well, Ridley will have a nice treat for the night. I'm sure he'll be his happy, thankful self tomorrow.
Remember which one to buy?
Yeah, we'll know it when we see it.
One? No. Alright.
Yeah, we'll know it. It's got the long hallway with the plants outside of it. Yeah, this is it.
What?
You know,
What?
Uh-oh.
The fuck? But I locked it. I'm sure of it.
There's
Get in there.
shit everywhere.
get in there and you fight whoever showed up. Chapter 2. And that'll end this episode. And we'll come back to it. Bye.
Who the
Nice.
this? I don't have any money.
All right, we're back.
They must have stolen the money.
Can we break for a second?
Do you need a break for a second?
Yeah, I'm gonna get like a little snacky poo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll be right back. Okay. All right. We're back.
Back at it. Got
Got
snack poo.
snacks and stuff like that, and ready to do whatever's happening. check the trinket box.
A trinket.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Where they broke in, didn't touch the stereo, the
What am I
TV,
supposed to do now?
Right.
flipped my couch, threw my plant on the ground. Messed with my pictures. Oh,
Kitties.
one place to another. Look out the window. You're still gone. I don't know what else I could do. The phone is silent. The bouquets are drying. I'm sorry. It's been almost 2 weeks without you. I don't know who I am anymore. I'm waiting. I'm sorry. I love you, Jack.
Oh. Happy birthday, you old man.
Fudgesicle.
Fuck! Great. That's all I need.
Took that rainy day money.
Ooh,
Yep.
what if it was Red Pete?
RF. Red Pete.
The dreaded pirate Red Pete.
Yes.
Where? I need my pills.
Oh, yes. Back to the pills. All right.
I can't get my thoughts together.
Thought he was going to up the dose that time.
Right?
I'm gonna have to report this to the police.
All right. I'll call
Why did
Steve.
the neighbors not report anything?
I didn't care.
Right.
Stephen,
Now, Jack, I told you I'm going for a drink with you for another night in a row.
that's not why I'm ringing. Although I could do with one. Someone broke into my apartment.
What? Did anyone see anything? Have you called the police yet?
No, I don't think so. Anyway, no one contacted me. As for the police, I'm calling right now, officer.
All right. Do you want me to head around? Look for any trace evidence?
I don't know.
You say yes.
No,
Yeah.
I guess not. Honestly, I don't have the strength to deal with it right now. I just want to lie down.
Are you sure? Because it's no trouble at all.
I think so. I'm sorry. I just wanted to calm down a bit. I don't know. That's probably
You don't understand, Steven. I'm worried about a guy named Red Pete.
only money was stolen.
Yep.
My whole house gets broken into.
From Alice's box?
Stuff
He's
gets
on the
stolen.
loose.
Listen,
He's on the
I can come
loose,
over.
maybe.
I have the key.
No, I don't
Drop
want you to
by,
come around here and
what I
check
need to
things
do,
out.
and you go get some sleep.
No, don't trouble yourself. Lately, I've been just so tired and distracted. I don't know.
Because that makes worlds
Maybe
of
I forgot to
sense.
close the apartment door on my way to work. If anything else is missing, I'll let you know and call the police.
All right. Just make sure you close it tonight. If you see anything weird tomorrow, let me know. Whoever did this may be watching you.
I don't think anyone is dumb enough to come back.
You're probably right. Take care, Jack. If you need anything, call me.
I promise I will. Thanks, Stephen. Sorry to bother you again. I've just been all over the place lately.
It's not a problem. Good night, Jack.
Good night.
What you
I'm
thinking
Red
about?
Pete. I mean, oh my God, not Sadako.
What? I guess I should clean this shit up. Where to start? Maybe I could barricade the door with this.
What the hell? I need a ladder in here.
I have no interest
Right.
in DIY at the moment. To be honest, I could
Livio.
Oh my God, you're a psychic. Yeah, you're like Harry
Still
Pottering
don't understand
everything.
Why Alice liked this painting so much. I'm glad this didn't break.
Jack, why?
What?
I think I'm just tired.
I don't need to actually pick up the sofa. Nah,
Nah. Sofa's for sitting.
I won't get caught up in these papers. Alice's family should really...
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, what happened? It's a beautiful morning.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I should take my pills.
Again with the pills.
I feel like it takes me forever to finish these things. That's enough.
It shouldn't. You take them like 80 times a day.
Oh,
It will never look clean. I need to quickly change and finish getting ready. I'm gonna be late for work again.
It's okay.
Got my keys, got my files.
got my tweed pants.
Time to go. Remember to close the door properly, Jack. I'll ask the neighbors tomorrow if they saw anything suspicious.
There we go.
Ridley, fix the coffee machine.
Ow.
Huh?
Hey, Maggie. Yeah. Don't even
What?
investigate the hallway.
Nope.
Just gonna call this gameplay series "Competent Gaming." It's like, if you're here for jump scares, not happening.
You're in the wrong place.
We're here for autopsies, and more autopsies.
Maybe a bit optimistic. I'd better grab a coffee on the way.
Check it out, my car's going 50.
Yeah, I saw that. It was already.
I'm exhausted.
Oop.
I wonder who Stephen brought in today.
It's Mr. Ridley.
Good morning, Mr. Ridley. No, he's not here yet? No, I'll deal with Adam.
Remember to sign, Hammond.
Sunday's
Oh,
nuts.
I hope he... Oh, come on. He was too lazy to even wheel the gurney to the autopsy room.
Because it is him. Yes. Hello?
Oh. There we go. I was frozen with fear.
Frozen with Fear, name of your sex tape?
Oh, maybe.
Now for the tough part. The body needs to be moved. Where's Ridley when you need him?
He's in the bag.
All right.
Yep.
I just need some gloves and my apron. Then I can get to work.
Apron.
Gloves.
I'm gonna need my
Hello.
tape recorder for this.
Tape recorder. Why? Haven't done that at all yet.
November 22nd, 19...
I guess it's like,
7:32 p.m.
You know.
Led by Dr. Jack Hanman.
it's been implied that you've already been doing it, I guess.
Oh, I guess so.
I begin by verifying the identity of the Jane Doe.
Jane
The last
Doe.
person who had contact with the deceased was her partner.
Body found in a
His
well.
last message
The
read as
autopsy of
follows.
Jane
I'm
Doe.
gonna take a shit in
Mhm.
that stupid well. Then we'll see who has the last laugh.
I'll take a shit in your garden.
Nice one. Police records also show that Mrs. Lloyd was in constant conflict with her neighbors. The constant parties and subsequent brawls made
Oh, in a trailer park? Big surprise.
especially when Lloyd's partner wasn't around. Firefighters found the body after the Chelsea family began complaining that their tap water tasted strange.
Oh.
At one
Ew.
point, had begun to smell and turn a dark color.
Little.
It's most likely Harper Lloyd, age 35, found in a well-owned house by her neighbors Leonard and Dorothy Chelsea, reported missing for a week.
So,
It is also known that the deceased was diagnosed with affective bipolar disorder. Harper was placed on drug therapy, which she dropped out of fairly regularly.
so did she
During
go
her
drop a
treatment,
deuce
she was
in their
under the care
well
of her common law
and
partner,
fell in,
Richard Benson,
or
a
what?
professional truck driver.
Would be. Would be.
That would
I
suck.
proceed to open the bag and check the state of decomposition of the corpse.
Alright.
The most important task in forensic identification of a drowned person is to distinguish
Use the zip.
whether the death occurred before or after entering the water.
Ooh.
Okay, that could have been worse. I carefully removed the victim's clothes so as not to damage the skin. The deceased was found. One shoe is missing. I'm going to need the camera to document all possible suspicious marks.
Alright.
Definitely the first thing that stands out is the very advanced post-mortem gigantism.
That's what I
The
call it.
skin of the deceased appears very delicate, smooth, and relaxed from being in the water for a long time. The whole body is extremely pale. There are some obvious scratches on the skin.
Straight up missing an eyeball.
Not gonna talk about her feet. Nope. Alright.
Yeah, you are. You just didn't take a picture of it.
I'm
Go to the other
trying
one.
to.
Right there. See? Alright. So slowly move around to the bottom of the table. There you go. Getting them.
The so-called washerwoman's skin on the feet.
There you go.
The deceased had
Same thing with the
been
hands.
in the water for
Other hand. There you go. Them pruny
The
fingers.
skin on the hands can be easily separated from the body. The separation takes the form of a glove.
Gross.
There are bruises and hemorrhages on the neck. These usually occur due to increased inhalation when fighting to breathe underwater.
Alright, eyeball. Yeah, this thing here.
Post-mortem markings are seen on the underside of the body. That is, on the back, thighs, and calves of the
And
deceased.
an empty hole to eye, yeah. No? I thought that was one.
Oh, is that not one?
I thought that was one. Okay. Anything else?
Gotta be at least one more.
Right? Up, up, up.
It's likely that the deceased was lying on her back when she was fished out.
Okay. Oh, I have my camera in here, videoing it.
You do?
After the preliminary
I don't.
exam,
See?
it's time
Yeah.
to take a closer look at this. Today's date. The deceased was clothed.
November
Rigor mortis
22nd.
does not need to be
Mhm.
checked. Based on the state of decay, you can be sure
Isn't
it
that,
has subsided.
isn't that the turkey time? When's Thanksgiving?
Florida, yeah. Around that time. Magnifying glass. Cool.
There are obvious scratches on the skin, especially on the back and hands. These could be defensive wounds.
Oh,
Evidence of some sort of
November
altercation
28th.
prior to death. We see thick, white foam in the mouth of the deceased, resulting from pulmonary edema. Foam is a characteristic in deaths due to drowning. The
thought
spots
drowning
are
was supposed to be
purplish
an easy way
red
to go.
hue, which is a typical sign of the death of the organism.
Wouldn't think so.
Well, I would think that, like, I thought it was like there's a moment of panic,
Pretty typical.
and then you
Mhm.
just kind of go to
Mortars are
sleep
formed as a
because you
result of
can't,
putrefaction
you
of
know,
blood in the veins.
breathe anymore.
Right.
Because then you open up to breathe
No
in, and just
obvious
long
signs of
water
struggle.
goes in, and
The
that's
skin
it.
on the hands would have easily peeled away from the flesh. Some of the fingers have already lost their nails.
Try to claw our way up.
Due to the fact that the deceased was wearing shoes all the time, her feet are in better condition than her hands. Nevertheless, we can still notice a clear, wavy skin and the so-called washerwoman's skin texture. Okay, that's probably enough to indicate a direction for further examination.
Highlight the wounds. Highlight them.
I will put that down in the marks found on the neck and foaming at the mouth are typical signs of drowning people. Those abrasions appear relatively fresh. No healing or scarring is visible. Hands heavily wrinkled from submersion in water, typical washerwoman's skin. There doesn't seem to be anything unusual about this livor mortis.
And the feet. Oh yeah, thigh.
Diffuse spots are caused by blood rotting in the veins. Considering the deceased's penchant for drinking alcohol, it could have been a mere accident.
Fell the fuck in the well.
All three
Fortunately,
people
the skin on the hands didn't fall off.
so far
Otherwise,
have been drinking.
I'd have trouble identifying the
Yeah.
deceased. In this case, the question is, was drowning an accident or of suicidal intent? Maybe it's just an abrasion, or maybe the result of a fight and being pushed into a... Their distribution suggests that the victim was
yeah.
probably lying on her back when fished out of the water. Livor mortis of a different color could indicate poisoning with carbon monoxide, cyanides, or nitrates. However, this is not the case here.
Sweet
A simple
tooth
trip, loss of
cyanide.
balance, and as a result, you end up in a deep hole with no way out. That's all for now.
Down in a hole.
Before I begin the dissection, I'll make sure the suggested identity is correct. The suitcase with the fingerprint equipment should be around here somewhere. Scalpel.
Oh, we're doing something a little
scissors,
different.
Syringe.
Yep.
Magnifying glass. Knife.
There it is.
I guess I forgot. Oh, here it is.
How can you get fingerprints off of the...
The tissue of the pads and the fingers tends to shrink. To remove these shrinkages, a mixture of glycerin or air is used.
Okay, you gotta grab the little dusty feathers.
I didn't realize we had to grab everything at one time.
Hell yeah,
The
grab
fingerprint
everything.
sheet should always be checked. Slipping fingers, too much or too little ink, or inaccurate hand position can make fingerprints illegible.
Alright, thank you. And the little
If the
dusty
body of
brush.
the deceased is well preserved, fingerprinting is similar to that of a living person.
Alright. Let's do it.
I'm going to conduct a dactyloscopic examination. If in fact the deceased is in the police database, I will find her. Glycerin is injected successively between the nail and the skin of each finger. The substance then enters the fingertip, removing shrinkage and wrinkles.
Oh. So you're filling it up with stuff.
Yep.
To see it. Get in there. Get in there, Stewie Griffin.
Now I take a brush. Only when the skin is taut and elastic can you use ink.
There you go. It's getting wider.
don't know if I'm supposed to be clicking or.
I think click and hold. There you go.
Oh.
I think it's enough.
No.
Getting fingerprints.
No. More.
Tell me how to do
In
my
the
job.
case of drowning victims, you have to be extremely careful. The skin may fall off the hand like a glove when you take the print.
Okay.
I'll use the fax machine to add the print into the system.
All right. Bye.
Green button, and... Once the data uploads, I'll run the prints
What?
against the police database on the computer.
Oh my
Great.
God! It's Red
Data's
Pete.
there. Click upload.
Oh my god.
Now, go through the database and find a matching print. Expect possible hours of fun. One more. Analyze button.
Wow, hours of fun.
I've already done this job.
And we have a result. Everyone has a story to tell, even if it's just a police record. So, as predicted, the
Oh,
deceased turned out to be Harper Lloyd. That went smoothly. I'll print this out and attach it to the medical records.
I assumed I had to print.
Some of my previous cases, a reminder of more prosperous times. Great. Now I can go back to my inspection.
Orderly conduct.
Awesome.
Orderly conduct. Orderly conduct. Orderly conduct. Low-level shoplifting. Disorderly conduct. Low-level shoplifting. Petty theft and disorderly conduct. Jesus, lady.
You sound like you're
I'm adding the name
fun.
of the deceased. I'll start the internal examination by taking fluid from the victim's brain. A needle inserted through the nose will do the trick.
Why are we doing it this way? We never had to do
If
this.
the victim was alive when she
Okay.
fell into the well, she must have swallowed water fighting
Because
for
she's
her
a
life.
drowning
And
victim.
diatoms,
Oh,
like
yeah, I
used to
guess so.
support water like a well, got into the body.
All right.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'll check the sample under the microscope. I'm
The
sure
microscope,
that
eh?
traces will be found in the samples taken from the well where police found the body.
I would
Now
hope
need
there was
to
no
adjust
algae
mouth
in the
properly.
freaking well.
Place the diatom in the...
Ooh.
no. The aperture still needs adjustment. The image is too dark. Oh, I'm finally starting to see something here. Nah, too much. No, I'm finally starting to see something here.
Focus it.
I won't even notice an army of diatoms from the... and perfect.
And zoom it
Not a
in.
dirty lens. And perfect. Great. This way I'll see if I'm dealing with a large concentration of these algae.
Move it around. Ooh.
The aperture... no.
Oop.
I'm finally starting to see something. The aperture still needs adjustment. Nah, too much light.
It's very, very touchy.
I'm finally starting to see something here.
Focus it. Focus.
Oh,
It's not a dirty lens, I'm afraid, but rather a bad focus.
Oh, he got made fun of you, bro.
And perfect.
Okay, I guess. If he says that's perfect. Uh-oh, we're zooming in. Yeah, look at this stuff. Yeah. Microbes. Yeah. The hell are we using for?
It's not a... and perfect.
Okay, I guess we just need to, like, go over everything still. Okay, that's all the way to the left, right? Okay, down. All right, trying to find some diatoms.
As expected, we find the aforementioned algae in the solution. Their
Saw that
upper
before,
part,
you idiot.
Hypotheca, which overlaps the lower, Hypotheca, is clearly visible.
Yeah, I know that hypothesis.
Yeah.
They played those Metallica songs on the cello.
Indicate that the
Oh, it's
deceased
great.
was certainly alive when she fell into the water and was possibly conscious. Since there were diatoms in the brain, it means that many more of them must have entered the body. Studies of the rest of the organs will most likely confirm this hypothesis.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I can finally get to the practical part.
All right, cutting.
I must be extra careful because the skin of the deceased is very stretched. I wouldn't want an explosion here.
Oh, dude, that would suck.
Mm-hmm.
You're just slicing along and all of a sudden just
You
bleh.
can immediately see a very large swelling of the organs. In addition, all internal organs are very congested.
I know I
proceed to
am.
remove, it's easy to see that the ribs have been imprinted in the lungs. So, I'm going to start by drawing blood from the lungs for testing for diatoms. If diatoms were only present in the lungs, this would mean that the victim was placed in the well after death, and the perpetrator wanted to get rid of the corpse in this way. Now, I'm taking the lungs in my hand. I feel that the tissues have lost their elasticity, which is the result of water emphysema. In addition, there is significant swelling of the organs, and as a result, we have a nice imprint of the ribs. The emphysema itself, it's clear how far it's progressed, which is characteristic of drowning.
Okay.
Corpses found in water are worth examining with a tomograph. However, I can't count on such luxuries, so I must
Okay.
reach for a more archaic technology. A bucket and water.
Whoa. Hello. Yeah, someone went into that room.
Who? Has anyone been here? I hope no one dipped a mop in it.
It's like so. It's like so off, dude. I hope no one dipped a bucket in it. Oh man.
Oh, yeah, it'd be terrible.
Oh my god, I'm so scared right now. A bucket. Oh, hello. Okay, bye. Your hair was still sticking up. Just take the bucket and leave.
Nope.
Form a drown test, aka drown the body. Put water in it. How you supposed to drown them? How do you perform a drown test? We're supposed to get water from somewhere else,
Scalpel,
or
scissors,
I
syringe,
think so.
magnifying glass, knife.
come on, drown yourself. What's on the table over there? Nothing. Okay,
Which table?
the one you were just at. No, that's all right. All right, maybe we got to fill this thing up with some water. Lab?
Maybe. Oh, it's stuck on here.
Who? Who?
Wait.
Huh?
Occupado. Excuse me? What was that? What was that? Okay, well.
Historically,
Yeah, there we
the
go.
lung float test is used to detect infanticide.
Infant side?
Yes.
The water should be at room temperature. That's enough. To test for this, I have to place the lungs in a container of water. This checks if there is air in the lungs. And speaking of lungs, everything is ready to bring them here.
Just gonna
Of course,
Gonna
such a
take
study
these.
isn't without flaws. Air may have entered a newborn's airways during resuscitation attempts. Gases released during decomposition could also be falsers. In this case, however, it's meant something else, namely the amount of fluid in the lungs. To test
Sounds
for
good.
this, I have to place the lungs in a container of water and wait to see if they fall or if they will float on the surface.
You got it, Chief. Slide them off the board. There we go. And sploosh. Oops, excuse me.
Just as I assumed, the lungs collapsed easily.
What does that mean?
Water in them or whatever, I guess.
Drink it.
Fluid could have entered the lungs during panic attempts to catch breath underwater, but it could also be the result of bacterial infections or cancer, so further investigation is needed. I move on to dissecting the lungs of the deceased. You can hear the distinct, very unpleasant crackling of the tissues being cut through.
Easy. You're cutting out, you gotta slice the brisket. Don't butcher it.
Slice
The
it!
parenchyma is remarkably pale, although small hemorrhagic foci and petechia are present on the surface.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as
Yeah, I
well.
was thinking, yeah, the whole thing, yeah.
All right. Now, I will check the collected fluid under a microscope. If we find 20 diatoms on the slide, it can be considered drowning.
20?
The result is not
Right.
The aperture still needs adjustment. The image is too... Oh, I'm finally starting to see something here.
You're going too bright. Playing too close to the sun.
And perfect. Great. This way I'll see if I'm dealing with a large concentration of these algae. The aperture still... Oh, I'm finally starting to see something here.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, leave it there.
As expected.
Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna actually have
The
to
diatoms
hunt down
are
20.
clearly visible. There are smaller and larger clusters of them. There will definitely be more than 20 of them.
They all start moving around in there to form 666. Like,
So
ah.
far, this case looks pretty
Maybe.
standard. It's clear from the beginning that it's drowning. Well, the procedure requires me to check everything anyway. So, I move on to checking the other organs. I ligate the heart, and then remove it for inspection. Strongly developed putrefactic hemolysis of the organ can be seen at first glance. Apart from that, no signs of a heart attack or other heart disease.
That's good.
Wait. Mark. Well, I was trying to mark it, but it won't let it. There we go.
I move on to the next organ. This time, it's the liver. It's immediately apparent that the deceased didn't care for herself. The beginnings of cirrhosis are visible in some areas. I transfer the organ to a board and proceed to dissect.
Boo! Got everybody watching at home.
The cross-section clearly shows dilated veins and many small hemorrhagic foci. I must admit that this is quite a feat, considering the
Yeah,
rapid
those
age of the deceased.
hemorrhoic Fauci's.
Harper enjoyed drinking so much
Ouchies.
that she might not have lasted a few more years. I move on to the stomach. I take a sample of the fluid for testing.
Get your syringe.
Oh, right.
Would it be funnier if,
Looks
like,
very turbid.
turbid?
After spinning. But that's okay. Now,
What would
ligate the organ, then cut it off.
could you imagine if like syringes and stuff were like crazy straws? Like when you go in to suck it out,
I transfer it forward and carefully open it, checking the contents.
it'd be like that episode of The Simpsons when they go to Itchy and Scratchy Land,
You'd never get used to is
and
how much this desk smells.
they go to take the faceplate off the robots and they scream, and they're like, "I wish they wouldn't do that." Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah.
The stomach is full of fluid and unidentified organic matter, which is probably leftover food.
That'd be a
Alright.
disgusting
So,
job.
Tom's
Yeah.
again, but in a centrifuge for a change. The problem with examining drowned people is
Oh.
being able to show whether the death was due to drowning or whether something else contributed to the death.
Oh, we gotta get our notebook because once again,
homicide, or some
we didn't bring our
accident. Such
dang
analysis
notebook.
requires viewing from different
For some
angles
reason, we
and a
always
careful
forget the notebook.
interpretation of the collected data, including those from the field. That's why it's so important to collect as many samples as possible. Unfortunately.
To the fuge.
Okay, this is one last little sample. Now, set.
To the notes. All right, blood. 35-25. Nice.
25. Huh?
Are we at 35?
Huh?
Are we at 25?
Oh, it's hard to tell.
I think we're going up by 5, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're at 40. There we go. Now we're at 35. We're at 20. There we go. Here we go. Stuff's about to start happening. Look around. Okay, maybe not. All right. You're taking that approach of like the ghost is gonna have to get me in the butt because I'm not looking.
Yep. I got no reason to turn around.
Done. I'll run it directly into the chromatograph and run it against the data from the police.
Did you see what
I'm
the
certain the analysis will show similarities.
what the
between
percentage
fluid
is that
and
you're supposed to
water in
get
Chelsea's well.
out of them?
Hey.
Did you get the percentage? Like, how much percentage you're supposed to pull out from the notebook?
Nope.
Me neither. Well, it should tell us here, yeah.
Probably. No, I think it said like 3. Yeah.
3 mil. Yeah, 3 mil.
Let me think. 3 milliliters should be fine.
You know what kind of liters I deal with at
Can I
work?
set it? Can I set it? Instead of like, what are you doing? I don't know.
I have to deal in pickle liters. You might be like, you're lying. Get down lower. Here we go.
Okay, now it's the chromatograph's turn.
All right. That's a long one.
Yep.
Yes. The water sample matches the one provided by the police.
Dang.
Well, the results are quite clear.
Gunshot
I was
wound.
hoping it would be a more interesting case.
Are you Red Pete?
Red Pete!
More diatoms. Analysis indicates the same origin. Blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Blah, blah,
little left
blah
to do.
is medical
I'm going
for
to check the airway
who
ping and see
cares?
if it- Interesting. Looks like there's something stuck in the trachea. I'm moving to the board for further inspection.
Of course we are.
I dissect the trachea and open the organ.
It's an RC car.
Inside, I find a wedding ring. This is
Ooh.
interesting. Let me look at it.
Oh, it's your wedding
On
ring.
the size, I can say that it's a woman's wedding ring. Quite standard from the outside. There's an engraving inside.
1980. Huh.
What the fuck? But this is my ring. Alice's ring. But
I need my pills.
how did it?
Yep.
But they should be at home. I have it.
Excuse me.
At home. It's I have to check this out. Where are my meds? Where the fuck are my meds?
Bro, chill. We're taking them.
Mm.
Jesus.
Ugh.
Oh, take some more.
I've already taken my pills. I'm not looking to overdose.
Oh, I wonder if we glitched it.
Why?
Because it's not saying take your pills and the bathroom is completed. And he's
Jesus
saying,
Christ.
oh, okay, here we go.
Hope these all make it go away.
That was weird.
Mm.
I have to check the apartment. It can't be. Jesus Christ.
Nope, just gonna leave the body open and.
Yep.
Oh, hey.
Mr. Ridley. Mr. Ridley!
What's all the ruckus?
I need
Front row ruckus, what up?
immediately.
What? Now?
I have to. Have you seen anyone here this morning? Anybody suspicious?
Oh, there was no one. Dorothy was, but only for a moment, then she left. What's wrong with you, Hammond?
Okay. Thanks.
What about the corpse?
I'll come back, I promise.
Jeez. Can't a man just freak out and go
Jesus
home?
Christ!
Yep.
You always get whacked by that door every time you open it. I gotta drive home like this.
Yep.
I have to check this out. This can't be real. Where is it? Where is it?
Yes. Where is it?
Where?
Damn it.
Ah,
Jesus.
Please. It's not here. It's not.
Oh, Steven.
I need to go. This is sick. Fuck. Come on, Steven. Pick up the fucking phone.
you just dialed the number, homie.
What's up, man?
They took the ring.
What? What ring? What are you talking about?
They took the wedding ring. Alice's wedding ring.
One sec. You mean burglary? You said nothing was missing.
Yes, I know that.
Well, I lied,
I
Steve.
don't know. I was jittery. Maybe I didn't notice. I don't know, but that's not the worst of it.
happened?
I found it in the trachea of the deceased I was working on. Do you understand? I pulled it out of a dead woman's trachea.
What?
I don't know what's going on.
What?
You think Red Pete wants revenge? He's playing with me.
Aye, that's what Red
knew
Pete
it.
always
I knew
wanted.
it from the beginning. This is going to happen. I didn't make it up.
Jack, listen to me. Try to calm down. Don't leave the apartment. I'll be with you right away, okay? I'm on my way.
What sane person would do something like that? How? And when? When the fuck? Fucking Ridley lets in whoever he likes as usual. What are you saying? Steve? Steven? Don't leave me, man. Come on. Fuck.
He said he was coming over, you giant weenie.
God, what now? Okay, just calm down.
Yeah,
Calm down.
you see, so
Jesus. What's going on?
Alright, so we're on crazy pills and we're drinking.
right. So my other thing is like, are we supposed to like this guy in any shape, form, or fashion?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because I don't.
Just one sip more. Yep. Jesus. Just one sip more. Okay.
Chapter 3: The Young and the Worthless.
Alright,
I can't do it anymore.
passed the fudge out. Now ready to go back.
Yeah.
This will kill me one day.
So Steven came over for no reason.
It's time to go to work. I should take out the trash first. Jesus. Fuck. Maybe I'll just ignore it.
Alright, this is starting to get annoying.
Yes.
Hi, this is Charlotte. I guess I interrupted you again.
Oh, hi. No, I just... I wrote reports in those last sections, and I was just about to leave for work.
I always know when to call.
Yeah. Definitely. What's up? How are you?
I'm good, thanks. What about you?
Okay. Nothing new. I, had a few days off.
Oh, that's nice. Then... Did you have a moment to look for something for me?
Something for you?
Well... the photo with the photo I asked you for?
It hasn't come yet? Oh, sorry, but I said it a week ago.
No, not yet. Maybe I'm too impatient. I'm sorry for rushing you. You have so much on your mind, I thought maybe you forgot.
It's okay. No worries. With my pills, Pills. I almost forgot to take my pills.
Oh, well, that would have been terrible.
So you see,
Yeah.
I have to go now.
Yes, sure.
Let me know if you still haven't received the letter. Then I'll try... well, maybe I'll find something else.
Oh, really? Could you? It would be great if you could. Really?
Yes. I know it means a lot to you.
Well, I won't hold you any longer. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Bye, Charlotte.
Damn. Did I mess up the address? How am I gonna get those pills? Maybe I should invite Charlotte to do something herself.
Not that trash, a different trash. Oh, okay.
Different, yeah. You know, not the trash is everywhere.
Why is it so wet? Ugh. I shouldn't be this tired.
I don't want to go up.
Too bad. You have to go up. Gotta go up to go down.
Hell!
All right, thank you very much. If I can't turn this down a little bit. Kill it.
What's going on?
Oh my lord. Hello. Red Pete and his freaking baby calls.
Pete.
$10 points.
What's back here? Oh, wanna bango.
I wanna bango. Thank you.
I wonder if Alice's mother has a film of this photo somewhere. I actually hadn't thought about it before. I should call her on Friday.
Awesome. And
Oh, God. Why do I like sleeping so much?
same. And we'll get up inside here. We'll figure out what's going on the rest of this chapter next time. What do you say?
Yep, that'll work.
Bienvenue, Power Bottoms. We're back at it again. And yeah, we're up at this chapter. We just got back into work.
Huh?
Okay, we're finally starting to go crazy.
Yep, we're going crazy, all right. Stuff's going down.
Finally. Mortuary assistant maybe like pooped my pants like 18 times by now.
It's true.
This is more of a
is
slow
clearly a
burn.
different game.
This is a A24 horror game.
Good afternoon.
Isn't it a bit early for you?
I missed her.
How about Betty you shutting the hell up?
Has Stephen brought the body?
Yeah, the trolley's in the hall. Maybe wheeling it to the dissection room will be invigorating.
Oh no, you don't get up.
I've missed how friendly and helpful you
Yeah.
are.
Red Pete on the loose.
Not Red Pete.
The autopsy mess again and go home. I'll put it in your car. I promise.
Wow.
Please return the key to the basement. Anyway.
I think I'll get straight to work on this one.
Yep, I think everybody needs to just shut up and mind their own business.
Christ, this one's heavy.
It's me.
Nope.
Hey, Mr. Ridley, I need help. I can't lift this bag myself.
Tough.
Ridley! Ugh, wasn't easy, but at least I can start.
All right, here we go. Protective gloves.
Apron.
Arrived. I guess Dorothy
Oh,
left it.
okay. Different order.
I think I'll skip recording a video for the students today. They don't need to see me and the body. November 27th, 19...
Uh-oh. One day before Thanksgiving!
Conducted by James Evans Jr.
James Jesse Evans Jr.
Age about 30, weight 130 kilograms, height 180 centimeters.
I don't know what any of that is. It's not an eagle. I don't care.
Previously been
Nope,
convicted
don't.
of possession of stolen goods, robberies, and drug trafficking. There were also attempts to accuse him of leading a criminal group responsible for burglaries in the New Orleans area. What? Burglaries in the New Orleans area? This is... it's a rather strange coincidence.
I'll show you
Police photos
strange.
show that the body was not even particularly hidden, but only covered with a thin layer of soil, branches, and leaves. The body was found naked and mutilated. Clothes, probably belonging to the deceased, were found lying nearby. The body was found inadvertently in the woods near Peetsville. The dogs picked up the scent while searching for a missing boy. The deceased's father, James Evans Sr., is a local businessman. He was the one who reported the disappearance. At the time of the report, his son hadn't been home for 3 days.
Okay.
Sounds disturbing. I wonder what condition the body is in then. I'll start by opening the bag.
Whose does it?
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
I didn't expect this level of
Ooh.
mutilation.
Ooh.
This is going to be a dirty job.
Wow.
I'll check through the bag the police left.
That is
There'll
a,
be something worth noting about the victim's clothes. Leather plain cut. Classic jeans. Interesting. Most of them mainly traces of soil. It's a bit like the perpetrator's pulled his shirt over his head. Certainly not my style. Is this? The bloodstains.
the belt moving was just like, I was like, a snake?
The deceased must have been
Right.
clothed before he was injured. Traces of dirt mixed with blood and rubbed leaf litter. Evans must have been crawling, or was dragged along the ground.
Huh. Was I not looking close enough?
The belt looks like it belongs to El Conquistador. That's actually a pretty cool looking belt buckle.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So we did the clothes, shirt.
Something stuck here.
Right.
There we go.
Looks like some kind of ectasis scale. This could point to an animal being responsible.
The gator.
Gator got him.
A lighter engraved with the police insignia.
Uh-oh.
It looks somehow.
Well,
It's
partner,
probably a coincidence.
Hey, there's something I'm not getting off the belt.
Think for sure it's the belt,
Yeah, well, I got something off the shirt, something off the pants.
pants.
I'm not seeing anything.
Well, you clicked on something for the shirt, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't see anything either. What have to do with the buckle? Can you click on the
Hey,
buckle?
that's like the only thing that it would have. Oh. Okay.
Checking out the pants again.
Yeah.
And here,
Oh.
another animal
There.
souvenir. It looks different than the previous one.
Yeah, gator.
The only thing I
There
can
we
tell
go.
from the clothes is that before his death, Evans had either put up quite a fight, or the attackers simply dragged him along the ground for a long distance. In turn, and this is certainly strange, the injuries themselves were inflicted only when he was naked.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take a look at the scales. They seem too different. Dorothy once brought an animal encyclopedia here. She performed an autopsy on an exotic animal smuggler.
Well, thank God I've got a giant analysis of animal traces here.
Not only were the police needed on site, but it took nearly a day to round up his cargo. Dorothy had a hard time with that case. Did the impact kill him? Or did one of the animals he was transporting do him in? They even talked about it on the news. People were terrified that some reptile
Hello?
would just come out of the can and grab him. Okay, the book.
Oh. Hello.
Who is this?
It's Jesse.
All right.
All right, back to the pages here.
Okay.
Local wildlife. I bet I'll find something here. Not this area. Nile crocodile. What kind is this? Oh yes. This turtle turned out to be a killer. He ripped off the guy's wrist and tore him in a few other places. I only need to concentrate on the crocodile chapter.
It looks like it, right?
Yeah.
Hey, these are super squared.
Yeah, over on the side part.
These
And
are
that would be
big
the
scales.
uh
The teeth aren't the same at all with any of those.
did you get teeth though?
This is a tooth.
That's not a tooth.
What is it?
Look at the skin and color.
Huh? Yeah.
One more. That. It's like one of those.
Well, I wouldn't expect them in the Mississippi River. From a distance, these animals seem so well, I wouldn't expect them in the Mississippi River.
Oh, okay. So we have to also do that. Okay. So
I hope
let's
the photographer had a long lens. I'm glad these things live so far away.
let's Australia. Oh, snapping turtle. What are we looking at here? Louisiana? Yeah.
Well, not even. I can't even click on anything with that.
Okay. So this here we go. United States.
Evans was found in the woods by the river. There could be a nesting site nearby.
Alligator, Mississippiensis.
This type of first have to check the body for marks, and then come back to it. Evans was found in the woods by the river. There could be a nesting site nearby. Maybe I'll look at the pictures another time. Nope. It's a completely different color and structure. That's strange.
Hmm. Okay, what the fudge?
Nope. It's a completely different color and structure. Oh, that was quick. I wouldn't expect anything else. No way. I would expect something local. I certainly don't remember hearing of an animal escaping from the zoo. So, either someone donned in crocodile products was around the deceased, or one of them attacked him.
Could be.
I'll examine the body and take photos. If an animal attacked him, there'll be traces.
Alright.
Christ. Why am I so tired? Some
I think-
coffee would be nice. What was I supposed to... the pictures.
So I think an issue that I have with the
That may no
game
longer keep our ranking.
is,
With some
so the issue with the self-narration like this and doing it all the time
harassment of case
Yeah.
is that same reason why it
time.
takes you completely out and it's hilarious whenever something scary happens. Like, huh? Whoa, oh. Now these alligators are only centrally located. You know, like it's a total, the tonal shift is just so much.
This suggests
Yeah.
that stage of decomposition of the corpse. Oh, and as expected, there's a bite. Evans couldn't have tied himself up like that. It looks like some sort of attack.
He got no wiener.
Uh-oh.
There
What, did they
also
not blur it
could be
out 'cause it's
suspicious
bitten off?
visuals being bound in some way. Such a wound could not have occurred during the victim's lifetime.
Well, I mean, maybe. It's like this dude was like fed on and then like
It's unlikely a
freaking
human would make such a wound.
torched.
Yep.
Nasty. Interesting. This needs to be investigated further. This wound appears to have been made by a sharp instrument.
Maybe some teeth.
Perhaps.
No head. That's not hard to miss.
So no head.
Put my thoughts together.
No head at all.
These photos. It seems. I wonder whether the decapitation took. I should inspect the work of animals can be seen here. The question is which ones.
All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
Bite mark was that one.
This looks very promising. The bite is clearly visible. It should be easy to compare it with the encyclopedia and identify the
Yep.
culprit. I just need to make it a little bigger. I hope I put it in right.
Yeah.
I can never remember
It's
what
yeah.
down.
Because we're 5.
I didn't have facilities like a fax machine. Everything was done by hand.
The print.
Ah, fantastic. Just some tracing paper, a pencil, and I can check these in the encyclopedia. Now, did I leave them in a drawer? Or maybe a box somewhere? Ugh. I don't remember if I left them out somewhere.
The fuck?
Lipstick.
Hero Smith tickets. D.
That is the best. That is the best. Like,
That
can't
one
use
that
the real
Colin-
name.
Pay me too little for this.
Tracking paper, tracing paper. How could this happen to me?
Stephen didn't clean up after himself again.
Yet, here we are.
Hey. Break.
Oh, looks like I can tidy up after myself. Sometimes. Archives. Just as lifeless as the corpses they concern. A very, nature-driven case so far. I'll have to consult the encyclopedia again. Good thing Dorothy left it here. Otherwise, I would have had to run back to my place to get some.
Boo.
I'm glad these things live so far away.
Now we're matched at bite marks. No. No. Yeah. Maybe.
The shape of the jaw appears correct, but not the teeth.
Yeah.
That's not it.
That looks good.
It makes sense. This would also explain the molt found in the clothes. It turns out that some of the... That's a long swim to make it all the way here.
As if the man doesn't realize what,
We should
like,
be afraid of here.
shipping animals across the...
I should make some notes and start the autopsy.
I mean, that game's supposed to be creepy, right?
It's supposed to be. Unless it's another one of those games like we were talking about pools.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look for Mississippi alligator. It's strange that an alligator would leave such a clear and smooth mark. Several stab wounds of varying depth and circumference. It doesn't look good. Evans wasn't decapitated with one cut.
Okay.
The result of an animal tearing at its body. Eaten skin, soft tissues, and genitals. There are even some teeth marks, but... well, it doesn't look like an alligator. The bite is firmly incorporated into the wound. A photo alone won't help me here. I need to make a cast and compare it. The imprints are quite deep and even. From the looks of it, I'd say Evans was restrained with his own belt. Looks like an uneven bite. It's worth taking a closer look at this. Maybe there will be some remaining teeth marks. Bevan's right side must have been more attractive to the crocs and insects. Very strong binding marks. You can see peeled epidermis and small wounds.
Hmm. What am I missing?
It looks like the killer might have missed.
Oh,
He finally hit one.
Wow. This is
There's no end to playing zoologist
out of
today.
466 reviews, it's mixed.
Ah, really?
Yes. Right off the bat,
Dental impressions.
not recommended, not recommended. Nope, 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 nope,
It's
nope,
probably
nope,
somewhere
nope,
around the
nope,
lab.
nope, nope, nope.
I mean, do they have reasonings for it?
Yes. Here's one. Honestly, I really want. This is from Gamer Ghoul Friend TTV.
The cement hasn't expired.
Ugh.
Honestly, I really wanted to love Autopsy Simulator, but aside from the glaring obvious plot holes, the fact including a basement in Louisiana, which is very not a thing that's possible in New Orleans, which is true. Bland in life as voice acting, weird treatment of female corpses versus male corpses, abrupt ending, if one may call it that, something underneath the layers of bugs, your main character refusal to take off his bacteria-riddled gloves and consume pills.
I think it's ready.
Yeah, it's just a lot of people.
The cast
Lewis Still said, if you love middle-aged man ASMR, then you will like this game. If you are like me and hate having a man moan, groan, sigh, and yawn every 10 seconds for 4 hours straight, then avoid.
Hmm.
Well, let's hope the imprint turns out better. Brush, ink, and paper. Similar to taking fingerprints. Paint over the area.
Ah,
and
okay.
Put a piece of paper on it.
There's a view.
What?
There's a review here for
Strange. Oh,
this one on the same day that we're playing it.
I really don't want
Oh,
to
okay.
leave on
My friend gifted this to me when we were excited for another horror game. Our consensus, and this is from Nemesis 2 PT0. Our consensus is to save yourself the time. Go play the Mortuary Assistant for a better story / horror / simulation experience instead. The gameplay for Autopsy Simulator is tedious and clunky, with a poorly told story layered on top that ends incredibly abruptly and has minimal horror elements. The horror elements that are here are so easily missed, they are poorly scripted, and you will commonly get a sound effect for something that was not even in your line of sight, which is what we have experienced several times. We're like, what was that?
This is quite unexpected. Human teeth. Oh, fuck. I need to tell this to Stephen.
Wow. All right, let's see here. Choose a file from the bento base here. Ooh, nice.
I'm gonna give Valkyrie a bath.
Hmm. This is very confusing.
Not everything is cataloged correctly.
Oh, so we need to look at, I guess, the top and the teeth. So,
I mean, that's the only thing we can click and drag.
really. We'll say the last one, the very final one, 610.
Oh,
Maybe
Yeah.
everything is cataloged correctly. Loading.
there we go.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh. Different teeth.
Loading. It'll probably take a while.
Okay. Yeah, so this is a,
Loading.
yeah.
It'll probably take a while.
Yeah, so it is one of those games.
Finally. What? The partial impression I have.
What?
At several people.
Several people.
Okay, this one is
Uh-oh.
in prison, so he's out. Another in prison. No. Here's
They're all in prison.
Quite interesting tendencies. Oh, he's dead. It doesn't fit. This one doesn't either.
Cannibalistic murders.
I'm afraid this will remain a mystery.
Died.
The killer's profile is getting more
Arrested for not returning a VHS tape. Return to the autopsy.
Nearly a year, by the way.
A year?
Yep.
For not returning a freaking tape?
Mhm.
No, I can't do it. No, I can't. No,
What the
I can't.
what is wrong with you, dude?
No, I can't concentrate.
Do you need your pills? This little baby needs his pills. Why did he have to take what set him off?
No idea.
Yeah, so this is one of those
Oh,
games that's
yeah.
which is entirely rests upon other YouTubers to play this thing and go, what was that? Oh god. That's what this is. But man, we're already so close to being through it, so let's just do it.
Are we?
Yeah, they say the thing is only about 4 hours long or so.
Clipboard.
Highlight the previously found. No head. Obvious. That is one of the things.
This wound turned to torn tissue.
How come we've never played Song of Horror?
I don't know.
Yeah.
The abdominal and genital area are supplied with plenty of blood.
It's like $12 on Steam.
Reasons, I record decapitation as the cause of the perfect allocators rarely kill humans. Due to
That one's more set up like a
I'm adding a heart attack to the list.
Resident Evil type game for back in the day.
It is, yeah.
Man. I was hoping for an easier case.
Yeah, they like throw it in a bundle with
Finally. First of all, I'll try to
Song
determine
of
whether
Horror,
blood occurred before
Tormented Souls,
or if it
and a game called Them and Us, which I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I have that one too.
You have that one?
We see
Yeah.
a lot of fat tissue under the
Oh, that one just looks like just a regular Resident Evil game.
I expect to see even more fat. Correct. High levels of internal fat.
Yeah, that one just looks like a Resident Evil game.
Due to obesity, I'm
Yeah.
into the lung analysis.
Very positive, though.
The deceased smoked cigarettes. And this is the culprit. Well, it didn't look
Nice.
like the holes were that deep. Such hemorrhage could have been caused by hitting the chest with a blunt object, or a puncture directly affecting the organ. The open pneumothorax should be added to this. The deceased could have experienced extreme hypoxia, and, as a result, obstructive shock. I wonder what the heart looks like then. The organ is enlarged with very clear, light, but similarly to the lungs, there is a
I get it. I'm fat. That's what it's gonna look like.
in pneumothorax, the heart rate increases. In the event of such a wound, this would mean bleeding out faster and more. In turn, a sudden increase in the amount of fluid in the pericardial cavity could lead to cardiac tamponade. But this all looks quite disturbing. The organ is fatty.
I mean,
and
yeah.
enlarged. The beginnings of cirrhosis are obvious. Well, that's it. This time, nothing to write home about. So, I proceed to carefully remove. Like most other organs, it is fatty and clearly enlarged.
Come on.
Swollen, partially due to gases. The main
You gotta keep doing this to me like that.
lifestyle. I take the organ to the outside is intact. I'm going to check the contents.
Eh.
I forgot I could be making this whole thing a lot better if I was just using my sound effects.
Undigested.
Could have
But
been.
nope.
No.
Stomach contents inside.
Yeah, I could have been, but yeah. Hey, I have never once claimed on this channel to be a smart man.
Blood. Evans had to swallow it due to his injuries, which means he was still alive when
Da,
he was
da,
brutally
da.
stabbed in the chest.
After the head came off, or sorry.
That I don't know.
Only the trachea. Surprisingly, it's not damaged by the decapitation. I move on to cutting it open.
Moving on.
Okay. I carefully cut, and blood, just as I expected.
Yeah, you
Evans'
quickly
lungs.
find out that there's like no
Looks like I can wrap this up.
what do they call it? Repercussions for not cutting it right.
Let me tie this together.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cause of death? Achy breaky heart.
After he was abducted,
Exactly.
stripped, and tied up, he was dealt several penetrating blows to the chest.
So he was
His
killed,
was
then
cut
dumped to
off.
have the gators
Evans
eat,
was
huh?
deprived of his genitals.
Yep.
Ouch.
The body served as an easy meal for the animals.
Oops. We're gonna say
Suicide.
that.
Even
Whatever.
for a lot of
Decapitation, I
the
guess.
body that could cause death. It was the decapitation that ended Evan's life. The animal bites in the limbs occurred after death, so there's no reason to treat these as the cause of death. The damage to the lungs and heart must have led to severe hemorrhaging, so there's no doubt that Evans was choking in bloody convulsions.
Natural
It didn't
causes.
last too long, which
Nope,
I conclude
homicide.
from the small amount of blood in the stomach.
Suicide.
I never
Side.
thought
Decapitation.
someone to have a heart attack.
If you're gonna cut your head off with an axe, get it right the first time.
For him. In some way, it can be said with certainty that James Evans was murdered.
Smiley
Oh
face.
well. I need to stitch this poor guy back up. It's really bothering me. Something's not right here. Because even now, the organs are relatively clean. The skin around wounds also. It's like... I'll leave these questions for the police to solve.
You got it, buddy.
Now, I get to head home. It's a
Yeah.
thing. I'll hold off
It's a
taking
fucked
long
up
walks in the
world.
forest for the near future. I have a feeling that it won't end with just one body.
Limp Biscuits at the house, y'all. Yeah.
Good night.
Ridley.
The body's ready to be picked up.
Sure. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank
It's the
you.
first time in a long time
Damn it.
that I finished work.
Every time.
Single time.
Come on. Fuck. When did I get a flat tire?
No.
Fuck.
When somebody hit it with a screwdriver.
Come on. This is impossible.
No, it's not. It's very possible.
All right, hang on here. I'm going to have to draw the line at changing an MF and tire.
Hang on. Go talk to Ridley.
No. No.
Man, we've already got so many hours. We're
What's
almost
our
there.
time right now? What's our time right now?
Okay, so the first episode was 30 minutes.
No,
and then
right
I switched
now.
it.
What is the time
And then hang on. I'm giving it to you. Okay, so the first episode's like 30 minutes, and then I decided to let's long play it. The second one was an hour. Third one's an hour. Right now we're sitting at 38.
All right. Well,
So
that's going to be it for this one.
Never gonna finish it.
No, that's not what I said.
Oh. I got something else you got to do.
Yes.
All right, that's fair enough. All right, so we'll cut it short on this one. All right,
Well,
everybody,
we'll
we might be back to finish this horrible excuse for a game.
So I can fix this tire.
Exactly. So, see you all next time. Bye bye.
With my apron.